My name is Lindsay. Today is January 14th, 2015.
And I'm Robbie, and this is your Poly News Now.
The Student Government Association's Senate race is currently underway here at Florida Poly. Candidates are currently campaigning for the 11 available seats in the Senate, which include representatives from various majors and concentrations, an on-campus and off-campus representative, as well as a freshman representative. Voting will take place on January 20th and 21st.
Applications for judicial board positions were also released on January 13th. These 7 justices, including 1 Chief Justice, will be appointed by the Executive Board of SGA. Applications are due on Monday, January 19th. Interviews will start shortly afterwards. Once the Senate and Judicial Board is set, the SGA budget will be defined and allocations for student groups can be set and distributed.
The president of the university, Dr. Randy Avent, will be hosting an open roundtable discussion on Tuesday, January 20th at the Wellness Center Common Area. Between 11:30 and 1, students are welcome to stop by and ask questions or share any ideas they may have for the university.
The Polyglot Club is in the process of finalizing their schedule for informal language classes. The classes will include Russian, French, beginner and advanced Spanish, and Arabic. The program will begin on the 26th, and meetings will be held weekly. If you have any questions, email Dr. Tutina at stutina@flpoly.org or stop by room 2100.
An open laser tag event on campus will be held Thursday, January 29th. From 7 to 10 p.m., a laser tag field will be set up next to the Wellness Center, open to all students for participation. The organizers will provide all the necessary gear, as well as serving assorted cookies, soft pretzels, cheese, and water to the participants.
The Human vs. Zombie event for the spring semester will soon be underway. This week-long event features a team of human players armed with Nerf guns and socks, who will attempt to survive against another team of zombie players. The event will start on Monday, January 26th, and will continue to run 24 hours a day until February 2nd. It's a long game.
The game will be open for anyone interested in playing, and a small fee is required for participation. You will have to provide your own Nerf gun and sock, but all other equipment will be covered by the fee. You can find more information about the event by visiting the Facebook group Humans vs. Zombies at Florida Polytechnic.
Upcoming resident events. If you're living in the dorms, Cards Against Humanity at 8 p.m. Thursday, January 15th. Basketball horse game at 3 p.m. Saturday, January 17th. Grand Theft Auto will be going on in the Commons at 8 p.m. Sunday, January 18th. Create a Rug at 8 p.m. Monday, January 19th. Super Smash Bros. Tournaments at 8 p.m. Tuesday, January 20th and Thursday, January 22nd. Good old game of Monopoly at 8 p.m. Wednesday, January 21st. Not to mention Trivia Night at 8:30 p.m. Wednesday, January 28th.
Now for entertainment news. Neil Blomkamp, director of District 9 and Elysium, released concept art for the new chapter in the Alien saga, saying he may or may not be a part of it. Blomkamp says that with the release of Prometheus 2, a 5th Alien movie might have conflicting timelines. The shared images features a new xenomorph along with the return of Ripley and Hicks. Also in film news,
casting choices for upcoming movies have been announced, including in the list are Scarlett Johansson in Ghost in The Shell, Channing Tatum as Gambit, Benedict Cumberbatch as Doctor Strange, T.J. Miller and Ed Skrein in the Deadpool movie, and finally Melissa McCarthy as a possible lead in the Ghostbusters reboot.
Netflix has released a teaser trailer for its new Daredevil series. The show will star Charlie Cox as Matt Murdock / Daredevil. While not much information has been released about the plot, Marvel's creative director Joe Quesada says the show will be written as one large movie. He also acknowledges the campy disaster that was the original Daredevil movie, stating we're not going into the show with the idea of trying to erase the memory of anything that came before.
Hi, I'm your host Nate Brown, and welcome to Bit Talk, and today we're going to take a bite out of gaming news. Nintendo officially announced the 3DS XL February US release. It's going to cost $199, and it's going to include a bunch of new updates, including an additional analog pad, faster processor, and a 3D face tracking system so you don't lose your face. Nintendo will release 2 limited edition cases, Monster Hunter 4 and Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. Finally! Thank you, Shigeru Miyamoto. It's about time. It's taken like forever, okay? And we love you, so thanks. A bunch. Love you, bae. Horror gaming news. Dying Light is going to be released January 27th for Xbox One, PS4, and PC. It's going to be an action horror survival game. During the day, players will traverse an expansive urban environment overrun by a vicious outbreak of scavenging the world for supplies and crafting weapons to defend against the growing infected population. At night, the hunter becomes the hunted, as the infected become aggressive and more dangerous. Most frightening are the predators, which only appear after sundown. It's going to be available for pre-order on Amazon. Can we put like a dead horse here, like edit a dead horse here? Duh, duh, duh. It's an overused premise, but hey, it might have a good story. You never know. Resident Evil Remaster is going to be released January 20th. It's going to be a remastering of a classic 1996 game. It's going to have enhanced HD platforms, resolution and textures have been upgraded. It's going to have a sound effects remastered with 5.1 surround support for a greater gaming atmosphere. In shooters and action news, the new game Evolve is going to be released February 10th. From the creators of Left 4 Dead, a multiplayer shooter of 4 hunters will face off against one player-controlled monster, 4v1. Play as the monster to use savage abilities and animalistic sense to kill your human enemies and choose one of the 4 hunter classes, Assault, Trapper, Medic, and Support, and team up to take down the beast. It takes place on the planet Sheer, where flora and fauna act as an adversary to man and monster alike. So babes, use those plants, because they will help. Saints Row 4. The new DLC is going to be released January 20th. The game is about a head honcho of the Saints. He's been elected for the presidency of the United States, and then he gets put into an alien simulator for whatever reason, and then he's got to save the simulator. Anywho, it's going to be a standalone expansion for the Saints Row called Saints Row 4: Get Out of Hell. Players are sent to hell via a spirit board incident and left to combat demons, the horrors of the underworld, including prominent historical figures, and of course, the devil himself. So give him hell, players. That's all the time we got on Bit Talk. I'm your host, Nate Brown, signing out.
My name's Lindsay.
And I'm Robbie. And this is Poly News Now.
Have a good night and stay classy, Polly.